So what do you think of Pauline? I've never met her. I had her in my truck once.
Did you?
Yeah, well, that was during the election, you know, and she had Pauline
Yeah.
body length signs
Right.
stuck on the fences outside the polling places.
Yeah.
So I went in to vote and I pinched one. And I put it next to, we were on a trip up north, you know, and I had Pauline sitting next to me and I twisted the top around so that her face was in the window.
Yeah.
You know, and she's smiling like she did in the election poster, you know. Everywhere I went, people would see you coming with Pauline in and they'd cheer because it was Northern Queensland.
Yeah.
You know, they love her up there.
Yeah.
So what was she like, as you know?
Look, I mean, you know, part of it was a typical Polly.
Yeah, of course.
But when, like, James Ashby rang me and was basically vetting me, and he was sort of just said, look, you know, we just want to make sure you're not going to stitch her up. I was like, mate, I'm about as far removed from a political reporter as one gets. I said, look, my only thing is I don't want to talk to Senator Hanson. I want to talk to Pauline.
Yeah.
You know, her story, you know, like and he was just like, that's perfect. Yeah. Look, that was 2 hours. We had a drink and beer and talking nonsense, and you know, it was interesting. What I took away from that was that she unfortunately suffers from, she gets a bit of a tremor in her voice when she gets passionate, and she does cop a bit of shit for that, and it's unfortunate because it would be nice to be able to deliver a message and have it come across
Without
strong
the
and
emotion.
yeah, you know, but at the same time, it's like she's just that fucking passionate. Look, I think she's a very interesting woman. She's led a very interesting life. And I genuinely walked away from that going, she just wants what's fucking best for Australia.
Yes.
You know?
I've always thought that. And yet you go down south, you know, go down to Victoria and listen to people down there talk about our Pauline.
Yeah.
Wow. Mind you, look at Victoria, you know, like,
well, yeah.
what would they know? Most of them move up here.
That's what I was going to say. There's a reason
So
most
did
of
she
them
drink
left.
beer like this?
She did.
That's good.
Get into it. Hey, yeah, fuck. Actually, she started with a VB.
Yeah, it was a VB.
It was
Did
the
she?
only VB I've ever had in the fridge. Other than the last time I drank VB, we were 18, drinking VB throwdowns.
Oh,
They were
throwdowns.
fucking horrible. Camping on the border at the Gold Coast.
Straight out of the box.
Yeah, they were probably warm by that point. But that's the last time we had VBs. And she was like, oh, you know, yeah, I'll have a VB. She was meant to bring down a gin.
Yeah.
Because she's got her own brand
okay.
of gin and vodka. But whatever happened and she didn't bring it. But yeah, no, she had one VB and then she had a Great Northern and just a very interesting lady.
Yeah.
You know, little Mick, when he was on, he was telling us about how he was running for something at one point.
Yeah, he ran in the local, not council, he was state elections.
Yeah. Well, he was telling us he was on a plane with her, or was it a plane or a bus? I think it was a plane, and she was talking about something with her people, and he's gone, hey, just so you know, like I'm running in this as well.
I can hear you.
I can hear you. You know, just doing the right thing. And whoever it was that was with her, I think, said something like, "Oh, you know, well, when we get off, we'll have a chat." But as they've walked out, there's a couple of big burly tattooed blokes and waiting for Mick, you know, and they've just obviously gone, "Oh, fuck this," and took off the other way.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, look, I think she suffered from a lot of bad 20-second sound bites.
Yes.
I think that's really the biggest thing.
And from this polarisation thing too.
Absolutely.
And probably, and it's probably not me who should say this, but it's true, women politicians in Australia get the shit beaten out of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we got more and more of them, but they don't have to step far very wrong to really cop it, whereas we seem to give the blokes more. Julia Gillard, when she was Prime Minister there for a little while, she's a smart woman with a lot going for her. But, you know, they just came the crap out of her. I mean, and to send Pauline to prison, or threaten to, that was just ridiculous.
No, she went in.
You know?
She did time for it.
Yeah, but she would have been treated really well in there.
Well, that was my question, because she said they were in the maximum security stuff, and I was like, well, what the hell were you in there for? And she goes, it was actually for her protection.
Oh, okay.
They couldn't let her out into the Gen Pop. Like, they had her in solitary.
Wow.
For her protection. Which is like, I mean, shit, you know. And then for all of that to have come out later and, you know, about how dodgy it all was, and it's like, yeah, that's rules got changed, and look, Julia Gillard didn't do herself any favours the way she got in, though.
Oh no,
You know, it's kind of like, you know, but no, I get it.
it's not. Yeah, it's just a gut feeling.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah, and it'll change. It'll change. Everything changes. But I honestly think, you know, politicians are supposed to lead the country, but most of their attitudes are so backwards. It's not funny.